How's everybody doing? Mike here at the Limo Garage. And today we're working on our 2016 Lincoln MKZ, and we're dealing with a check engine light problem. EVAP system, common problem on this car. So let's give you guys a quick recap, because I didn't do a video on what I did to this before. I had a check engine light. There you go, right there. Chauffeur sent in a complaint, check engine light on. Okay, I scanned it, and we had an EVAP code, which I don't know if you can even see this screen. Now, let's see here. Focus. There we go. All right, now, this is the code that's here now. Now, if you rewind back about 2 weeks ago, I had another EVAP code in here. It wasn't the exact same one. The one that was in there basically said that we weren't getting any flow through the purge solenoid. The purge solenoid is the canister solenoid that allows vacuum from your engine to go to your gas tank to maintain the pressure in the tank. So here's the new one. I'm going to show you what this thing looks like. If I can get it out of the bag. Alright, there you go. All this is a valve that opens and closes when the computer sends power to it. But Ford decides to add all this crap to it. So anyway, that boy is stuck open. You know how I know that it's stuck open? Because I got a phone call from a chauffeur telling me that when he put gas in the car, he had a hard time starting it. It acted like the engine was flooded. So, for those of you that don't understand EVAP systems, quick recap on how an EVAP system works, okay? When you're filling up your gas tank and that valve is stuck open, it's a direct shot to your tank. So that means all the fumes that are in your gas tank get pushed up into the engine, and it will actually flood the engine and give you a hard time trying to start it after you're done pumping your gas. So today what we're going to do is we're going to replace that assembly and clear the codes on the check engine light, and we should be good to go. So let's dig into this thing and see how much of a pain in the butt this is to change. Now, if Ford had made this easy, you could have just changed out this piece. But you've got all these lines here that have to be changed at the same time because they used a hard plastic line and melted it to the end of this thing. So we've got no choice but to replace this entire spaghetti mess. Which, if you've ever taken one of these covers off to take a look and see what we're dealing with, you're going to understand that, well, they're not easy to get to. So here's what we're dealing with. These lines right here are getting replaced, and there's your actual solenoid right down in there, not that you can see it, and then the rest of the lines go down here, connect to the throttle body, and up over here to all the rest of this other crap. Loads of fun. Alright, so I'm going to dig into this thing and we'll see where we end up. Alright, so now that I've got the air cleaner removed, now you can really see where this thing is. So there's your EVAP solenoid right there. And you got one line here that should come off pretty easy, and then you've got a plug here on the side. No big deal. I can just unplug this right here. There's that. Get my light back down in here so you can actually see. And then this one comes off pretty easy. You just push this little green thing in on the top. Oh, you know what? I lied. This is not a push down one. They changed them. Gonna have to get a little screwdriver in here, and all you do is just pry up on this on the corners and do it without breaking it. The part that's going to be interesting is this line right here that goes all the way over here and down here, and it connects to somewhere down there in the abyss, which down there is where the throttle body is. That's going to be fun to get off. And just to give you an idea of what that looks like down there, there you go. These are the two lines that we have to get off that make their way down into the abyss. So this is going to be fun. Alright, so here's a little trick that I had to do to get this other section off. Where this line goes in over here on the back side of the throttle body, you can't get to the release clip on it at all. So what I did was a little trick I came up with. Alright, see the line down in there? See if I can get my light down in here so you can see it a little bit better. Alright, two little green tabs there. The locking tab is upside down. So that means you can't get a screwdriver to it to pull it to the unlock position. So what I did, we're not going to be reusing this line, so I just cut it. And that's going to actually allow me to turn this thing. So I already cut it, so just pull this off, and we're going to turn this thing, and that's going to expose the top of the clip So I can unlock it with a screwdriver. Look at that. See? Now you can see the top of it. Now you can see the top of it, and you can get in there. I wasn't using a screwdriver actually, I was using a little pick like one of these. And I should be able to just get right in there and unlock this little booger and get it out of my way and be able to lock the new one in place. There we go. There's that. And there it is. It just fell down into the abyss. So that's a nice little trick so you don't have to fight yourself doing that. Alright guys, I did it. The new one's in, and the old one looks like it's been through World War III. See these two fittings right here? The only way you're getting these off the engine without bending yourself in half is to cut these ends. Alright, this green one is the one that sits up a little bit higher on the throttle body down there, and this big yellow one is the furthest one down. I don't really see how Ford ever expected you to get these things out of there without destroying them. I mean, I don't exactly have this thing up on a lift, so maybe if I was up underneath it, it would have been a little bit easier. But instead of killing myself, it took me 2 seconds to just reach in there, cut this thing with a pair of long needle nose cutters. And once you cut it, because when you're looking down at it, this is what you see. Okay, so you can't get a screwdriver or anything to unlock this little bad boy here. Same thing, same problem I had with this one here. So once you cut this, you can spin it. Spin it all the way around, and then all you do is you just put your little screwdriver, or like what I'm using, my little, where is it? Here. This is what worked for me. It's a pick with a 90-degree angle on it, so I don't know why I keep saying screwdriver, but whatever. All you're going to do is just put this in here, and here, I'll go ahead and see if I can put it back in the lock position again. Let's see, that's when it's unlocked. Was this a one-time use? Alright, well, whatever. Either it's broken or I'm weak. But whatever, all you're going to do is just put this in here and just snap that up and turn it back, and you can pop it right off. Now, putting the new one on isn't too big of a deal, because you can get down in there and push it in place, and you just use your thumb to lock that thing. But you can see down there, I've got the new one, there's the green one, and the other yellow one, you really can't see. That thing's way down there. A little bit of it, there it is. So once you get it in, make sure you push it on all the way before you lock it, because if you lock it before you put it on there, you're not going to be too happy. So that's that. Here's the old one. Get this piece of crap out of here. And you know what? They're so stupid, because on the new one, they give you this bracket here. There's no need to be unbolting that and taking it off the side of the head and creating more work for yourself. It's just not necessary. This whole piece just slides right off. Yeah, see, this is the new one here, and it just slides on and off of that bracket, so you can reuse the old bracket. There's no need to change out the other one. That back in there, and that's it. Put your air cleaner back on, clear the check engine light, and we're done. All right, I hope this helps somebody out there. See you guys next time. Thanks for watching. This is Mike at the Limo Garage.